My name is Simon Shim, and I'm the General Manager of Netmarble US. My role is managing Netmarble's long-term growth in North America and Europe, and expanding the product management and live operation, community management, and marketing support teams. Netmarble is one of the top mobile game companies in the world today. Collectively, our game have generated over 1 billion downloads worldwide. Our company has produced #1 top grossing hits all across Asia, Europe, and North America, such as Marvel Future Fight, Marvel Contest of Champions, Lineage to Revolution, Seven Knights, and Everybody's Marvel. Our goal is to redefine what's possible on mobile devices. Our success comes from innovations. Netmarble introduced real-time multiplayer and PvP modes to our casual board game, Everybody's Marvel. This led to the game reaching over 100 million monthly active users. We made the autoplay mechanic popular with games such as Marvel Future Fight. And most recently, Netmarble took a big risk by creating a AAA, fully featured, open-world MMORPG experience on mobile devices with Lineage to Revolution before any other reputable studio in the world. And lastly, we are big believers that great brands enhance gameplay experiences. We already have strong partnerships in place with Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Hasbro, and we will continue to invest in big brand IPs for the years to come. When we first launched Lineage to Revolution in South Korea a year ago, it quickly became the #1 top grossing game that was played by more than 10% of the population. It generated over $170 million within the first month of release. Since then, the game had made over $1 billion worldwide, becoming the #1 top grossing game in 8 other Asian countries, including Japan, where it was the first non-Japanese game to hit #1. It was clear at this point that we had a great opportunity to launch this game in the West and succeed. However, to bring Lineage to Revolution to North America and Europe, we had major challenges to overcome. First, we had to convince PC gamers that this game had AAA graphics and open-world MMORPG features, things they don't typically expect out of a mobile game. How do we do that? Secondly, Eastern-style games traditionally have a difficult time capturing a broad audience. Lineage to Revolution was no exception. How do we overcome this barrier? And third, open-world MMORPG is unfamiliar to most mobile gamers. How do we properly educate them and familiarize them to a genre that typically has a high learning curve? And fourth, the Lineage brand is an absolute phenomenon in Asia, but lacks strong brand recognition here in the States. How do we raise mass-scale brand awareness in the West? And lastly, November is the most competitive times to launch any game or product. How do we break through the clutter and stand out? We observed early on that PC and console gamers are quite skeptical about mobile games. They associate it with the casual graphics and simplified features. So one of our key objectives were to communicate that Lineage 2 Revolution had the highest quality graphics powered by Unreal Engine 4 and mass-scale real-time battles with hundreds of other players in a true open-world environment equivalent to 3,500 football fields. Secondly, we leveraged hundreds of the world's top Twitch and YouTube influencers to educate core gamers that these features exist and to gain credibility among core gamers. And to further prove that real-time battles on a massive scale was possible on mobile devices, we went to TwitchCon to broadcast live to the world our 30 versus 30 seas battles with on-site attendees and partnered with top-tier influencer talents and gaming hosts. To combat low brand awareness and the extremely competitive release timeframe, we launched a massive advertising campaign with the famous late show host Conan O'Brien leading as our ambassador, taking over media placement on core gaming sites and mass market channels. And lastly, we understood the gamer behavior in Asia versus the West are totally different. What resonates in Asia is very different from what gamers like here in the West. So we completely rebalanced the growth system, made significant changes to in-game assets and the art style, and introduced new modes that allowed even low-level players to experience end-game content. And here is a quick video that highlights all the activities that I just mentioned. Let's take a look.
I didn't know a mobile game could do that.
I need you to sell my PCs.
You want me to sell all your gaming gear?
Logan, I don't need them anymore. I have Lineage 2 Revolution.
It's an MMORPG on your phone, Logan. I don't even know how they did that. Download now. Now!
If you didn't download yet, thank you. Thank you. If you didn't download yet, please download now. We acquired 1.5 million pre-registered users before launch. Within the first week of launch, Lineage 2 Revolution was one of the most downloaded and top-grossing games on both the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. With over 5 million registered players in North America and Europe in 2 months, we consider it to be the first mobile MMORPG to attract a mass-scale audience in the West. And most surprisingly, our users are playing our game more than 4 hours a day on average. This is amazing. When we consider that the typical average playtime session is about 1 to 2 hours per day for most other mobile RPG games. So, what did we learn from all this? First, Eastern-style games can succeed in the West if you can properly adapt and tailor the game to fit Western gamer behavior instead of going with a global one-build strategy. Secondly, influencer marketing is becoming increasingly important to build credibility for your game and build mass market brand awareness. Finding creative ways to harness the power of influencer was really a game changer for us. And lastly, Lineage 2 Revolution was a game that broke a lot of rules. Netmarble continuously tried to analyze current trends to see which convention we can break. Lineage 2 Revolution was a game that required more than 1 gigabyte download, did not run on low-end devices, and had features such as autoplay and auto quest that Western gamers are unfamiliar with. Yet, we broke all those conventions by taking more product marketing approaches to launch our game and changing game characteristics that suit Western gamers, and we succeeded. And that's it. I want to thank everyone for coming out here today and would be happy to take any questions. Thank you.